What's up, guys? Darkstar here with some crazy Nerf news. And I know it's been a hot minute since I've made any Nerf mod showcases, but I've been busy, moved, got a new job, just haven't had time. So you may be asking yourself, what's this crazy big news? I mean, they announce new blasters all the time. It's sort of what we're used to at this point, but this news is a little different. If you guys have been keeping up with Hasbro at all, you know that they've been in a little bit of trouble recently, and I think this is going to be the thing that's going to help turn them around and sort of save them from falling completely apart following this whole Toys R Us Disney fiasco. So yesterday I was scrolling through my Instagram news feed when I came across this. Now, when I first saw this, I at first I thought it was just some special, little thing that TSM was doing where, they got some prop Fortnite guns. But then I actually looked into it and was like, wait. Nerf reveals new Fortnite blasters in partnership with TSM.
Why TSM? Why TSM? Why TSM? Why TSM?
Anyway, if you guys have been living under a rock, you know that Fortnite's a pretty big game, and TSM Myth is one of the best players, and was actually one of the first streamers other than Ninja to play it. And along with Hamlins and Daquan, then they're the TSM Fortnite squad. Now, granted, a lot of them are sort of stopping competitive to be full-time streamers, but it doesn't mean they're still not huge influencers in the community. Now, something that's been worrying me for a while now, especially keeping an eye on what's been going on with Hasbro, is they've been in some financial hot water. They just laid off a bunch of people recently. They've been sort of scaling back how many products they've been releasing, and a lot of this was due to Disney's pressures on a lot of the toy manufacturers to overproduce for the Star Wars films, and then unfortunately, because they didn't really do well enough for the merchandise to take off, this ended up costing Hasbro, amongst others, a lot of money, and was sort of a huge failure for them. So they've been sort of struggling to keep things going in a meaningful way. But whoever's idea it was at Nerf to partner with Fortnite and then TSM should get a nice little bonus, because I think this is going to be the thing that turns Hasbro around and potentially makes them great again. All that nonsense aside, let's actually look into this a little bit more. So I'm a big fan of the Esports Observer, and they actually put out a very nice little article about this whole thing. So I'm just going to go through some of the highlights. So basically, well, as they say at the beginning, their little TLDR, Hasbro partnered with TSM, and they're going to be leading a new huge promotional effort for its three new licensed Fortnite blasters. And they're going to be making like little commercials and stuff, and though they won't be wearing TSM branded jerseys and all that, but it's people know who they are, so Now, the thing that is interesting about this, though, is that TSM actually negotiated directly with Hasbro separately of the whole licensing deal with Epic, which is very interesting. So, looking through, basically, they partnered with TSM's three main dudes to, basically help recreate the best Fortnite battle moments in real life. So now all those dances you can recreate accurately with all the same guns. Well, in this case, blasters, but whatever. This is, I think, pretty interesting because it's sort of like a double leapfrog effect, where Hasbro is using the popularity of Fortnite to sort of expand its sales and new toy lines. Hopefully, because the biggest demographic is kids, and of course, Nerf blasters are really targeted mainly at children, despite the fact that a lot of people my age and older, use them to mod and all that fun stuff. But it's still like you got to sell the toys to who you want to sell them to, so it makes a lot of sense. And sort of the other leapfrog of this whole thing is that TSM negotiated their own deal with Nerf in order to promote the Fortnite blasters, which is sort of an interesting quid pro quo, but hey, it works. Good for them. So a picture from Hasbro Toy Fair, and this is what caught my eye. I'm going to take a snip of this so I don't have to keep flipping back and forth because it's really f***ing annoying.
Enhance that image!
As we can sort of see from this
enhanced image,
it looks like, and I'm sorry it's sort of grainy, but it's sort of as clear of an image as we have so far. They've got the suppressed pistol, RPG, which looks like it's probably going to be like shooting some kind of specially made what the hell is it? The big rock, the demolition rocks. I can't remember what they're actually called. They've got the rifle, and it looks like they've also got the shotgun, a couple pistols, and it looks like it's hard to tell, but maybe like masks of some kind that are probably from like the different skins. So it's pretty cool. And then up on this part, apparently 35 days until
Hashtag Fortnite IRL.
and their opening pre-orders is going to be opening on March 22nd, which is actually pretty close. So this is a pretty big announcement for them to be making with like basically not even a month notice. So and it's pretty cool. I'd be very interested to see how many pre-orders they're going to get just like immediately, because I know at least me personally, although I mean I haven't played Fortnite in a while, I've been more playing Counter-Strike Danger Zone, because I just think it's a bit more fun. I'm probably still gonna like get a couple of these blasters, just check them out, see what they're like. I'm sort of interested to see sort of what the internals are like, if they're basically just fancy reskins, or if they actually like, you know, designed new systems for it, and it'd be pretty cool. I'm assuming, just looking, again going completely off of images, the rifle I'm guessing is probably gonna be battery powered, because there's no obvious sort of pump of any kind or like anything. It looks like the RPG, there's some kind of segment in the pointing at the screen you can't see. Look, there's sort of like a break in the middle, so I'd assume it's probably going to be a thing where you push it forward, then push it back. I think it's called hamp, or the hand. You know what they are. It's like the thing that came with this, where you just go, and then it goes. It's probably the same thing. And then the suppressed pistol, if I had to guess, it looks like you probably pull back on the top. I mean, it's a pretty simple design. For the shotgun, like if they made it not have a pump on it, that'd just be stupid. So, I mean, that's pretty obvious. And then these two little pistols, and like a revolver and pistol, it's probably the same thing as pull back on the top. And it's pretty simple. But yeah, it'd be pretty cool to see what the internals are like, and so if there's any new innovations they've made, stuff like that. Something I'd be interested with is with the rifle, since, you know, it's got the burst fire in the game. It'd be kind of cool to see if they actually did have the burst fire feature, because I mean that is something that they've been slowly adding to some of their motorized flywheelers. So it'd be just cool to see. Which is actually the other reason why I think this might be a flywheel blaster, because it's sort of got that big chunkiness on the front. So I mean, be realistic to fit that in there. Really, the main reason why I sort of want to get some of these is I want to actually like paint them to look like the actual guns in the game. It's because I think that'd be kind of cool. Something else of a thing that'd be cool too. So if you paint them and then you put like LEDs in them to glow like how they are in the game, or so you get like the purples or blues or whatever. That'd actually probably be pretty cool. So that's something I think would be an interesting mod to do. Actually, I haven't looked to see how much it costs to pre-order. So hold on, I'm gonna check that out really quick. So I'm curious what the pricing is gonna be, because I figure there's gonna be the licensing fee, and then they're probably gonna jack up the price a little bit anyway. So you know. But so now that I'm actually looking at the pre-order site, which I should have done to begin with, we can actually sort of see what's going on here. So they've got the rifle that's a dart blaster, and they've got the definitely not a deagle that's a super soaker. The shotgun is also a super soaker, which is actually that's pretty cool. That'd be a cool just take apart and see if you could use it as a shell for something. Then the suppressed pistol, which is also a blaster, and they've got a couple minis, and of course they have to have the llama. I mean, what would we be without the llama? So I have to say, I am actually surprised that it's only $50. I was expecting this to be at least like 70 or 80, so that's pretty interesting. Oh, and there we go again. I said to freaking read the box. Motorized. Okay, so it's definitely a flywheeler. Huh. It's pretty cool. Oh, that's cool that they put the mag release in the trigger well. That's actually pretty smart. And then we got the rev. I actually kind of like that style of banana mag, where it actually has like a little grippy thing on it. Makes it look a little more interesting. Looks like they put some greeblies on the side to make it look all dinged up. It's pretty interesting. Jam door. This is how you put the dart in the magazine. Oh man, this guy's about to f up your day. You see him coming home and he's just like, nah, Mom, I gotta kill some noobs. So that's actually pretty cool. I'm probably gonna pre-order one just because, you know, why the hell not? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Gotta say, props to Hasbro for doing something that's hopefully gonna make them a shitload of money. Now this guy, I just realized this guy kind of looks like freaking Andrew Garfield, but like a discount Andrew Garfield.
Spider-Man.
It's a very flattering image. It looks like that thing where like you like mirror someone's face. It like sort of makes it look weird. He's almost like a slightly more tanned, like Tyler 1 or something. So this guy's got a pretty sick haircut. I'm definitely jealous. Dude, this guy's making the same face he was before. Dude, they definitely just like digitally created this dude's face and then just sort of was like, yeah. See, one day Spider-Man finally learned the easiest way to defeat criminals is shoot them. Oh, it's got the inbuilt magazine like the Han Solo's DL-44 and stuff like that, and the Magnus. This guy looks like he's like walking like a gorilla, like. See, at least when he's doing this, like he looks like just like he's doing an awkward school photo. It's not like the other guy where you know they just like created his face from some like random number generator or something. That's about enough of that. Well, anyway, guys, let me know what you think of this news. It's pretty interesting, pretty cool. Hopefully, it'll help you know turn around Hasbro's bad luck recently. So, yeah, be pretty cool to see what it's like when they actually come in. Thanks for watching. See you next time.